Ahoy there, Legion. How y'all doing today? I'm going to do a quick mobility ground up. So if you know very little, or if you're brand new to the game, even if you're intermediate, if you want to join on in, that's fine too. But this is to help anyone who has any difficulty with mobility learn how to go a little bit faster. Now my guy's actually pretty quick. With run speed on there, he zooms past. That's just how I built him. He's got he's not really good at much else but running, but that's just my personal taste. So we're going to get you up to speed real quick. The basics are pretty easy. You can do this whatever tile set you like. In this case, I did this simulacrum I unlocked. Just because there's no enemies here, I can control when they spawn. And you can, it's a nice basic track layout. So before we learn how to run, we gotta walk. So taking your first steps here, you might notice whatever direction your mouse cursor is aiming is where your guy's gonna go. Now this does work almost instantly too. So if you stop and face the opposite direction and tap forward, he'll go that way. Wherever you point, he's going to want to go that direction. Some people will be like, obviously, that's how the game works. Well, other people haven't really played this genre of game, so they're going to have to get used to using the mouse. A lot of people are actually used to using the turn keys on the keyboard, which is a totally different sensation. This one, you're going to want to learn how to, aim and drive with that. So just get a couple laps in there, maybe, wiggle around things so you'll learn how turn-in works and the speed required and all that stuff. The turn radius, all the good stuff. But after you're comfortable with that, we're going to go up one more tier and we're going to slide. Just going to slide, real easy peasy. Now again, my key bindings are in the previous guides if you need that. It's on my thumb, so I don't have to stretch or anything, hurt my pinky key or knuckles or nothing. You just hold forward and slide whatever direction you want. Now the nifty thing is, the body is different than the head. So for example, the body is locked in this forward momentum, but we can look any direction we want, which is a handy feature to have. Because you can look around corners, make sure, I don't know, if a guy's chasing you right behind you, you're still going forward, and that's fine. But although overall, pretty simple. Don't fall off the level. And just keep doing that until you're the hang of it. It's not really difficult. You're pretty much just walking forward, just with a little more style. So you're walking with style. Next up, we're going to do jumps. Again, pretty simple. But this one's slightly different than the slide because your whole body, while it is still locked in the air, you can't really move the camera. So for example, you can face whichever way you want, and your guy kind of wants to go that way, but he's kind of locked in the air, like, I'm going this way. Why are you looking over there for? So you're going to have to get used to the timing. As soon as you land, boom, he'll go that way. But you can't turn directions very quickly. You just got this very slow gait in the air. But again, relatively simple step. You're just walking, because you're already used to that, and just doing some hops. That's it. Now we're going to bump it up one more tier, and we're going to start running. Now, for the record, my character's run speed is quite high because I have him modified to be fast, so your character's going to be a lot easier to control. So no worries if this looks a little intimidating, that's fine. This is the speed I'm used to. You get used to the speed you're used to. You can always bump it up or slow it down or whatever. It's up to you. But you will notice the turn radius is a lot tighter now, because if you take a long, slow turn, you're probably going to fall off the level or bang your head into something that you wouldn't have when you were walking, because you got so much speed behind you, you got to really turn on that wheel there, so to speak. Okay, now we just got to add them all together. We got everything in place, we just got to combo it up. So we're going to hold forward, we're going to hold run, and then we're going to tap slide. When we get a nice straightaway for you. Here we go, slide. That's it. If you hold it too long, you start to crawl. And that's the opposite of fast, so we don't want to do that. So we're going to hold forward, run, and slide. And while we're sliding, we're going to tap jump. And that is a nice boost of speed and, air there. So that is how everyone's doing the tricks around you. It's just a slide and a jump. That's all it is. It's very simple to trigger when you want it to, but if you were curious how they're going so fast, they just keep doing it over and over again. So, for example, if you want to go quick, you're going to want to stay close to the ground and keep doing them, so on. If you want to go kind of quick, but maybe it's a little too fast for you to control just yet, you're going to want to aim up, because it will follow your arc. Notice you cover a lot more air than if you were just looking down. You don't really get up that high. But it keeps you close to the ground, so if you want to just sort of speed along, you can just do in those little frog leaps. But if you want to do big bunny hops, or whatever you want to call it, just keep doing that. And then you can chain them together in any which way. And again, the controls aren't hard. It just, in my case, W for forward, One mouse button for run, space bar, and while I'm doing that, slide with the other mouse button and jump. So 1, 2, 3, 4 buttons to do all that. And you eventually get used to this and you can chain it together. You can go the other way if you wanna.